Let's go. Let's go, chat. Monday. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? Let's go, let's go. All right, let's see what we got. Weekly gap. Weekly gap. Gotta be the draw. Let's see what the 4-hour, 1 hour looking like, because that's gonna be our compass. It should be the draw this week. There's just low probability of this just bagging. I would be very surprised. I want to see this get reached in for. So we got the weekly gap. Act as magnet. Yep, daily. Flipping that gap. Nice sell through PM session on Friday. Yeah, I'm bearish, guys. I'm bearish. I'm bearish. Doesn't mean we're just gonna blindly short though. I want to see weekly gap draw, so we're gonna put this black line just so we know visually. Baby, you're the apple of my eye. Crazy. So this black line represents that weekly BISI we're looking for a draw. We could obviously also just go like this. Honestly, I don't usually need to do this. It's just visually for the stream. I love you better than I love myself. Yeah, I'm looking for lower, guys. Oh, okay. That's what you like to see. 15-minute gaps flipping. We might just be able to play a trend model to the BISI. Trying to keep the TV out. The 4-hour is kind of rangy. I don't love the way this looks, but this could be trend model to the lows. We've been trending up. Now we're gonna flip back down to me. I want to see this flip the 15. I love you better than I love myself. This could be a nice little trend model. I'm not gonna lie. Even just to these lows, guys. What's weaker right now? Definitely NQ. When you call me baby. Lambo, what's up? S7, what's up? Retro, what's up? I'm looking for a short right now, but this thing's moving fast. Stuff like glue. I almost want to run NQ with these. Dude, I can't run a 160 point stop, chat. Like, I simply can't. I can't. I won't. I just won't. I mean, that's obscene. We could run something like this to the lows. 5-minute internal, 15-minute flip. I mean, this is moving. There's just no, like, little entry model. I'm not running an 100 point stop. Because we hit the 5 minute. Okay, this 5 minute flip was nice. Just right off open. But I just got here. I just got to the charts. 134 point stop is ridiculous. I think this will pop up really quick. Then we can try to short again. I'm just trying to find some good structure to play this lower. Because we flipped the 15. That's like enough for me to really want to short this now. I'm just trying to make the structure make sense, basically. Yeah, there's our little pop up. Sugar. 100 point stop is just for so much. I really don't want to see ES pop over this. The structure is just weird. Like in terms of the lower time frame. Trying to figure this out. I do feel like ES is slightly stronger. Look at that 4 hour. But is the weekly BISI target more obtainable here on ES? Like I don't need crazy R here. I mean, this would be money if we retrace up for the 15. Ideally, you'd want to be like if you're getting in here, you want to be covering that, but I'm not putting a 200 point stop on either. So it's like, we got to just try to time this the right way. Yeah, NQ's weaker, chat. If we wanted to try to front run on the 5 minute, we would really want our stop like above this 15 that's forming, and then that puts us at a 180 point stop, bro. So I don't know. I'm trying to, like I said, I'm trying to find the right structure and time this right. But in terms of confirmation and structure, I like lower a lot. Is the stream dropping, guys? Because it's like yellow. It says it's yellow. Best case scenario is this runs up, grades 15 and we short, or we get a little 5 minute pop here. 130 point stop is ridiculous. NQ definitely feels weaker right now. It's saying yellow. I don't want it to be dropping frames. Alright guys, right now I'm just waiting. This is why we don't just blindly hop in the shorts. We need structure. It needs to make sense. This is the nuance around it. Right, ES is also relatively stronger, so you can see that I'm leaning NQ. I want to be in an NQ short. Gold and silver, I can't look at it right now, man. I can look at it once I have some time. 5 minute Sibi should get tagged here. 50-minute Sibi in 9 minutes. We could try to play it. 130 point stop is ridiculous. But we could literally get our 2R just Asia. Take like 80% off of Asia lows and then hold a little bit of rest. Dude, my stream is... No, I think it's dropping. Good pop. Why we always wait for retracements to short, chat. We don't just blindly hop in shorts. You will get cooked more often than not. Talking about in the long term. Obviously, there will be variance. There will be times when it works, just blindly buying or selling into strength and weakness. But more often than not, in the aggregate over a large sample size, that's minus EV. You're not going to have a real edge doing that, in my opinion. I wait for a retracement to get involved. We could try structuring something tighter like this. It's still 100 points. So funny. Still 100 points. But something like that. My only knock on that is that we're not factoring in the 15. Baby, I'm wide-eyed. Need to see a real flip down if we're gonna short again though. I still like lower. ES is holding things up a little bit here. We'll see what ES wants to do. Good volatility this open. Obviously we're a little after open, but flip back down, I'd like to short this. 5-minute Sibi, 15-minute gap in 7 minutes. For now, we wait. Baby, I'm wide-eyed. If we go higher, where would we be going higher for? I just have no idea. I'm not convicted in longs. I'm not. To me, if this were to go higher, that would be very surprising. Still convicted in shorts to the weekly, busy. Baby, I'm wide-eyed. I almost want to put this on with the wide stop to factor in the Sibi. 15-minute. It's either that or we go like 78. If I drag this out, I mean, I'm still getting like 2R to Asia lows. This is a really wide stop. I don't usually put on stops like this. Let's see if we even get confirmed. If we confirm that, we could try to play something like this. ES is really holding this up, so we need to see again. We need to see harmony. We need to see this flip back down. And a shot like a girl. S&P is definitely leading, chat, as of right now. So ES for longs, if you're gonna play longs, as of right now, again, it's always subject to change, but at this very moment, ES for longs, NQ for shorts. Relative strength, relative weakness. and you want to sell, the order flow change to buy. If I sell, the order flow will change to a sell, and then I'll sell. It don't just sell into a flip. And it shine like a gun. What am I running from? I'm not in a trade. I'm flat. If I'm in a trade, you'll see it on the screen. You will see orders. When I'm in a trade, you're gonna see the contracts right here. You're gonna see my stop loss, and you're gonna see my targets. This is an idea. It's an idea that hasn't confirmed. I have no trade. I have nothing right now. Yeah, 5-minute inversion could be good, but right now I'm just waiting. As of right now, ES has tons of strength. There's no flip. ES is just leading this up, so there's nothing to do. I'm not in a trade, guys. If I'm in a trade, you'll see it on the screen. Coming into the session, bias is these lows right here, the weekly BISI. But right now, ES is pushing up, so we got to see what happens. I wanted to see this get reached for. So like Monday, Tuesday, come down into the BISI, then we push back up rest of the week. But right now, ES is pushing. And it shot like a gun. There is a very possible chance we sweep these highs, we come back down. NQ SMTs, flip back down all short. And the man that I was. I don't want to short ES. It's too strong. Too strong, chat. We're not shorting the relatively stronger ticker here. 15-minute SIBI is still intact on NQ. ES is sweeping the highs. So it would really be a external sweep on ES. Flip back down. It's chemistry. See if this just stays range bound. If it does, we might get chopped up today. Could get chopped up. We'll see what happens here. Probably gonna try to jab it short here. It's either this structure or I give it a little bit wide. They're both 100 points. It's not gonna move the needle either way. Balance. Let's see this 5-minute flip and we'll try something like this. Need to see a real flip to short, otherwise we just do nothing. If you leave, if you leave, if you leave, I'm sorry, man. I'm not in a trade, chat. I am watching a short. You'll see when I'm in a trade. 5-minute BISI. Let's see this flip. Well, we could. That's the 5-minute retracement up. There is a SIBI right here. If we want to cover it, we can. Good sells, chat. All right, let's see this close over, and then I'll short this. Where's the... I want to see this close over. It'll be... I'm on the 50K. I'm on the 50K now. It'd literally be one unit. It'd be one con. Because I'm on a 50K. Master right now. We'll give this a try. This confirms. First try of the week, chat. Do we get tagged in? I just mark it in. I was gonna say I'm about to just mark it in if this doesn't tag. 100-point stop is crazy, chat. That's a big ass stop. It's volatile today though. It is volatile today. Okay, chat. Now I am in a trade. You can see that I'm in a trade now. See the difference? I am indeed trying a short now, chat. Good follow through. Let's see this sell, man. Let's see this sell. Continuation model shorts. If you're in the short, make sure you actually understand why. I don't want people watching my streams just botting the trades, you know what I mean? If you're gonna watch my streams, understand the logic. If you're gonna watch my streams, do it to learn how to trade. Do it for educational value. Ask me questions, understand. You know, try to reverse engineer the logic of these things. So, logic explained, got you. I'm looking at weekly SIBI as a short-term draw. I believe that price should want to reach for this weekly, BISI, this bullish gap. I believe price should want to reach for this weekly bullish gap before heading higher this week. So today I'm coming in with a bearish bias. All I was doing this whole morning was waiting for structure and retracement to play a continuation model short. Now we do have this 15-minute SIBI right here on NQ, but NQ is relatively weaker. In worst case scenario, if this were to pop back up for this, like when we entered, I would just reposition myself in one more try short. NQ is the relatively weaker ticker. We can see that in a multitude of ways. The way NQ is delivering, the way that NQ is just creating bearish structure, right? Lower highs here. ES created a higher high and swept it. NQ bearish SMT. NQ is very clearly the weaker ticker. And so from the beginning of the session, once I was able to identify that, my eyes go straight to NQ to look for a short. If we get stopped out and this pops back up for the 15-minute SIBI, I'll look for one more try, but we might just get chopped up. But basically, that's the logic. It's a draw towards the weekly BISI at these lows, and then I'm trying to play a continuation model down. Because we got that good pop down, but I still believe that the draw for right now, this low-hanging fruit draw, is the weekly BISI down here. I feel like if we're going to go higher this week, because we have very bullish price action, if we're going to go higher this week, we first need to come down and retrace this weekly leg, this weekly gap, to then head higher. That's the logic, at least. The downside's protected. We take 2 losses in a day, we hop off, right? So if this comes back up and hits the 15-minute SIBI, then I just reposition. I'll try one more time for a short if it confirms, and if it does, we take it. And yeah, we just take the trades when they're there. We wait for the model, and when the model forms, we take it. Something I personally do, a little bit different from, you know, it's just something through my experience that I enjoy doing that helps me get involved with the moves, is I'll use the 1 minute to confirm a 5-minute flip. So if I'm looking at like opposing, like right here, coming into this candle, we had an opposing 5-minute bullish gap, right? 5-minute BISI. I will play a flip of that just using the 1 minute candles. So if the 1 minute closes under that with speed, like this candle, I'll just short that instead of just waiting for the 5-minute candle close, because a lot of times when we have speed, that just causes you to miss the move. So we'll see if we follow through lower. If we don't, we might come back up for this 15-minute SIBI and we'll get stopped and we'll reposition. But really, 15-minute SIBI should ideally be a breakaway gap, but we'll see. I like that speed to short, and NQ's weaker, so I really don't want to see it come reach for this right now. Very volatile, and we're kind of just like ES especially is really just 15-minute volatile chop right now. At least to me, this is like we haven't, from 9 to now, we've really just moved in this range. It's a big range because it's volatile, but we haven't really had trend. We'll see if we can follow through down, and if not, like I said, we'll just reposition or we'll wait for the next jab. Trying to just play trend model shorts to the lows, see if we can get it. We got to survive a pop back up here. Got to survive this pop here on ES. ES and NQ are going to probably pop up a little bit here. We got to survive this retracement and hope this doesn't want to reach for the Sibby. If this reaches for the Sibby, we'll get stopped, we'll reposition, or we'll just wait for the next jab. This is like I said, this is a volatile chop on ES. We're just in this little range. It's very interesting that we're if we don't reach for this Bissy today, that'd be interesting. So we got to survive this little pop up here. Hopefully we don't reach for this. There's a Sibby above this stop here. We got to not reach for this 15-minute right here. Oh bueno. Probably gonna go for the 15-minute Sibby. Let's see what happens here. We gotta survive the pop up. Okay. Chat, we're volatile on a Monday. This is interesting. We're very volatile today. I don't know if you guys can see how much more volatility there is right now today, but very volatile. Like, we're not trending right now on ES, but we're volatile. It's a 40-point range. Need to survive this pop up, and ideally this flips back down. Like, we have a 114-point stop on right now, and it's moving. Very volatile Monday. Look at this. See if we get stopped here or what. This looks like it's not trying to do anything right now, chat. Wanted to see it go reach for this lows on this push down. So if we come up and hit stop here, I'll probably wait for something else. We'll see. It's gotta be real clean for me to take a second jab in this, because like I said, we're just kind of it's volatile, but we're just range on ES right now. Like, there's no intention around price. Wanted to see us reach for that low. The London Asia lows down here, that weekly Bissy. This should probably come up and hit 15-minute Sibby. Bro, what are these candles, guys? What are these candles? It's so volatile for a Monday. Is someone talking? Let me check. And for a Monday, this is very volatile. Will we survive? Or will this come up and tag the Sibby? It's kind of just trolling, chat. All we've done from open is come down, come up, come down, come up. Tricky Monday. Monday is probably my worst day. Looks like it's gonna come up, hit the Sibby. Alright, so when this hits stop, I'll just wait for something. And if there's nothing, I'll just chill. I'm not gonna force anything in this. It's gotta be clear. I'm trying to check financial juice. We're in some drawdown, chat. Oh no. What are we gonna do? We got the whole week ahead of us, man. A whole week ahead of us. Monday sets the pace. It doesn't matter if you take a win or a loss. Monday sets the pace. You don't want to go into a Monday and start setting bad habits. Monday sets your entire week. You have to detach. Monday sets the whole pace. It's like running a marathon. You don't run a marathon full sprint at the beginning. Can we say that the market had swept 5-minute liquidity, then decide to go buy? I don't really see it as, I mean, it's really just chopping. Yeah, you swept these lows. Yeah, I guess you could say that. Yeah. But it's really just choppy price. Like we SMT here off these highs, we SMT here off these lows. It's just consolidating. It's strength on ES and it's weakness on NQ. It's volatile consolidation though right now. This is from open to there. This is almost a 200 point like range right now. Pretty crazy stuff. Probably gonna come up, hit stop here, and then we'll figure out what's next. Every time I say that, it just drops. All right, chat, we're hitting stop. Stop is hit. I'm just kidding. Imagine it just sells to TP. Literally every time I've said that, it just has a little sell candle. Reverse psychology. Approaching stop, approaching stop. But nah, in all seriousness, this is just very volatile chop. It's weakness on NQ and it's strength on ES. And it's like tug of war. But it's very volatile. Especially for a Monday. Look at, is ES really gonna strength switch now? Is this what we're gonna do? Watch ES be the sell now. This is how it's been for like the last 2-3 months with indices. 9:45. The U.S. has shown flexibility in ongoing discussions over Iran's nuclear work. Yeah, there's been some news stuff coming out on financial juice. That's why. 9:45. There was at least. Or it was 9:45. That was that push up, I guess. Yeah, this is just chop, guys. I wouldn't touch this now. I don't like that. The more this stays within this range, the less I like it. Obviously, where I entered, I didn't know that. Where I entered was right here. We were still looking like we could trend NQ, but now this is just chop. So it looks like we're just getting chopped up, chat. Unfortunate. Not really avoidable. It is not really avoidable to just enter and then it shifts to chop. So that's part of the game. Entered where NQ is looking like trend, and now we've just stayed within this range. So I will not be looking for another trade until we break range. Now that we're in a 5-minute chop, then my rule is in effect where I'm not looking for a trade until we're out of the range. This will come up here, and then we'll reposition. later. And if we just range the whole session, I'm just gonna stay out. Because if the 5-minute is offering nothing, there's just nothing for me to do. I'll trade a 1-hour range, I'll trade a 4-hour range, but if the 5-minute is offering nothing, I'm just not trading. Sloppy Mondays. Volatile, but we're just tight. Tight range. We want volatile trend. That's what we want. We want volatility and some pretty trend. We don't want volatile chop. I mean, volatile chop you can deal with, but it needs to be offering stuff on the higher time frame. For me, the 5-minute just offering volatile chop isn't ideal. Brother, I'm good, man. I promise you, I'll be good, man. Start trading at 9:45, 9:30. I'm chilling, brother. If you can't detach from a loss, if you can't eat a loss, you have serious, you know what I mean? Like you really gotta work on it. I will be okay. That's the beauty of risk management. I have a lot of losses that I can take in a row before I'm starting to worry about anything. That's why you manage your risk to stay in the game. What you don't want to do is over risk on a Monday or over trade on a Monday. Then you have the rest of the week ahead of you and you can't even put risk on. The beauty of risk management is regardless of the outcome of every single trade, I will be okay. And when you feel that and you properly manage the downside, it allows you to detach and it allows you to sit there and wear the losses on the chin and let the trades play. If you feel any like attachment to losing the trade, you have too much size on. You need to cut risk. Volatile chop. Volatile chop, chat. If we run back down to these lows, I would be it just because this is range and I'm no longer as interested in trying to have risk on in this. But I'm gonna let this play within this area. Like if we don't come down for this low, then I'll just take the L. But if we come down, take these lows, I'll probably be it and then get risk off. Just because this is, like I said, volatile range. Otherwise, we'll just take the L. ES is strong and NQ is weak. Tug of war right now. This will likely hit stop though, and then we'll sit out unless we break range. Not much you can do to avoid this. Like I said, it looked like trend when we entered. Trying to play trend model shorts to the lows. I still want to see this weekly get reached for. I want to see this weekly gap get reached for, and then we pop up after running the lows. That's the type of profile I'd like to see this week. Me like a juicy baby. I don't want to be a favorite. My taste bud. And I didn't need with my baby. And if I have to, I made it. One of them has to give. This is a this is bad chop, guys. Mondays. I finally fall again. Yeah, I'm fine with this loss, D-Trades. If this comes up and takes us out, I'm fine with it. When we entered, it was looking like trend. I'm trying to see that weekly bullish gap get reached for. I'm fine with this short. Now, obviously, if you enter now, I think it's a bad loss. It's chop. We're not offering anything. I wouldn't look to re-enter this. I'm just in it, so I'm gonna let it do its thing. But for me to look to take another trade after this, I gotta see this range break. The 5 minutes just straight range. We're getting chopped up. When we entered, price was volatile and it looked like trend on NQ. I mean, we entered in this candle in here. There's really nothing wrong with this loss. This is a like typical framework for a trend model. I'm really fine with this. If this, think about it this way, bro. If this flips and runs all the way to the lows, you're kicking yourself and you're saying, wow, that was the most obvious trend model ever. Because right here, this is the exact framework we're looking for to short. Just turns out that the next few candles wanted to be in a tight range and chop. So we're just getting chopped up. That's really all it is. I still feel like I have conviction in this weekly draw. I still have conviction in this wanting to get reached for. But we need to see ES give and NQ has to really sell. But I still want to see this before we go higher this week, like meaningful higher prices. I want to see that weekly gap get hit. Just really choppy. That's all it is. It's volatile chop. Wouldn't surprise me if this just pops right back up after this candle. Like I said, chat, we are just consolidating now. Just gonna have to sit through it and whatever happens, happens. We'll go break even when it makes sense to. Otherwise, we'll just let this loss hit. I don't flatten a trade just because it's consolidating. I won't enter a trade if we're consolidating on the 5 minute, but I'm not gonna flatten any risk I have on because we're chopping. Still feel like we're in the right ticker. NQ is still weaker. Still got it for you. 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 I still got it for you. It's better that you know I still got it for you. Still got it for you. Definitely in the right ticker, chat. If this is gonna play, it's gonna be on IQ. But again, we're sitting through chop. That's all it is. Old Drake is so fire. It's better that you know it's still trash. Trash. This is trash. Your sips are so tiny, man. I gotta enjoy it. Gotta enjoy the coffee, man. That's what it's there for. They are indeed tiny. I sip it all like for hours. I gotta enjoy it, man. I'm savoring it. But not for real, yeah, nah. My sips are very small. Just, I don't know, I like to enjoy the coffee. Where you at? On this type of never last. But you keep on coming back. Let's get the lows. I keep it private. Confidential. Good sales. There we go. Can we break this range? Can we break this range, chat? I'm about to BE this once we take these lows out. Volatile chop. Volatile chop. Need to see these lows go. Or I'm leaving risk on. I'm gonna try to this high. Volatile chop. I hate that you still won't leave. Am I not trying to move this? Yeah. How you live to last? That you live to last. I do what I want. Sophia, is it really love? I'm on my knees. I'm sorry that I sing right into the mic, guys. I love you. I'm sorry. I appreciate you guys sticking with me while I sing horribly into the mic. Real stuff though. I appreciate you guys tuning in every day, man. I'm excited to grow the stream a lot. We're gonna start doing giveaways. We are gonna start working with a new firm that I've been doing my due diligence on, and they look solid. So we'll do some giveaways with them, and I'm excited for the future of the streams. I'm really excited. You guys get a ton of value. I want you guys to be watching these streams to learn, right? I don't want bots in here signal botting, just taking the trades to take the trades. I want you in here coming ready to learn. I want you in here asking questions, and I want you in here reverse engineering the logic, because that's what's really gonna move the needle, right? These streams are educational. These streams are not a service. I'm not sitting here putting trades on so that you guys can just bot me. I'm putting trades on, and I'm walking you through the analysis so you can learn. So if you're not approaching it from that perspective, from that level, you're doing it wrong. I don't want you here to do that. I don't want you here to just be brain turned off, not engaged. Oh, he's in? Let me, you know what I mean? I don't want that. That's not what I'm looking for. I hope you guys can approach this the right way and really learn something every single day. Because every single stream is going to have some value and knowledge. And it holds me accountable as well. I'm going to keep holding myself accountable and refining my edge and refining my model. We're only going to keep getting better. That's the beauty of journaling. That's the beauty of data. That's the beauty of actually you know, finding solutions to things. You gotta identify your issues and then find solutions. It's just failure and refinement. I'm gonna BE this here, chat. If it comes back up, it comes back up. We're risk free. Choppy price. That was the BE level we wanted to see. Risk off there. We are now risk free. If you're in the trade with me, take your risk off. Good sells. There we go. I want to see these lows go. I'm just going to look for 2R. We could hold for Asia, but I'm just going to look for these lows. Good sells, chat. There we go. There we go. Had to hold through some chop, but we got the right bias. Right bias. It's the time of the year when I start getting up. It should. Let's go, chat. Good sells. I want to see follow through to London. We could really take this off London if you guys want. If you don't want to hold for Asia. I'm going to need more to get 2R. Completely up to you guys. It's like 1.8. What is these lows here? Don't you give up on a Monday. I wanna tell you I love. I almost want to take it off at London. Take the 1.8 and get my base hit. Yo. Chat, if you want to take your base hit, lows right here. You can hold for 2R. I'm gonna take this base hit. It's a 1.8. Good shorts. I want these lows. This feels like a reasonable low for us to bounce at. Right? So I'm trading them the market level to level. We're gonna trail this down a little more. I'm taking it off at London. I was gonna look for 2R through here, but I'm not gonna get greedy. I'm gonna take what the market's offering and trade it level to level. So we'll take the 1.8 if it gets there. And it's blocking my path. 194. What's our fill? One. Give us PT, chat. Bang. Come on now. Come on, chat. Let's go. Sat through some chop, but we're good. Let's go, man. How we feeling, chat? Let's go. That's a 1.8. I'll take that little base hit. We start the week off strong. I'm taking it off at the lows. If you want your 2R, you can hold till right here. We might get 2R. We might get the Asia lows. We might even get weekly BISI, but we're taking our base hit at levels that make sense. I'm taking what the market offers. All right, it's a Monday. We got a nice push into these lows. To me, there is a very possible chance we bounce off these lows, right? This is a very possible place where we can get bought up, right? So I'm taking the base hit. I don't need to hold for that extra 2R. Look how close we would be to 2R. If it bounces here, I'm gonna laugh, chat. I'm gonna laugh. We very well could hit 2R. We very well could hit Asia or fall through all the way down to the BISI, but I'm taking my base hit to the lows. To me, like I said, I'm trading the market level to level. You got stop D trades. That's nasty. That's a nasty stop out. Where was your stop? Let's go, chat. Doesn't mean text me, no. Let me like, wow. Low 1.8. So we're plus 1.8. Came to be a hater? Crazy. I'm a performative drinker is the craziest thing I've ever heard. What is this? Yeah. We might bounce off these lows, chat. Look, this is why we didn't look for 2R. We trade the market level to level. Chat. This is what happens when you take so many trades and you realize that you need to stop imposing the 2R will. You need to stop thinking R oriented and you need to start thinking level to level oriented. If we're gonna bounce, we can very much do so from this low. We're trading the market level to level. Can this come down? Hit 2R, hit 3R, hit 4R, hit 5R. Yes, but I'm in one contract. I'm gonna trade the market level to level and just take my base hit. Because I'm on a 50K as my master and then I'm copy trading it. Yo, the haters only come out when we start losing trades. That's the only time. We start losing trades, everyone's telling me how to trade. It'll happen. You'll see. It'll happen. It will come. We'll go through our little losing streak. We'll go through our little drawdowns. And everyone will be telling me how to trade. Andre is a full-time hater. Where was your stop, D-trades? And why not the swing high? Did you take the body? You definitely took the body. That's exactly what happened. That's got to be what it is. Just really volatile, man. I think that's my only like argument against taking the body there is we're just so volatile. I wanted to have the whole wick. Baby, I'm not drunk enough yet. Nice little buy up off the lows, chat. It's almost like we have looked at the charts every day for 5 years. It's almost like we know what we're talking about. We'll see if this wants to retrace then come back lower, because we're still looking at the weekly BISI draw, but it's really just a matter of when we want to get there. To me, I really don't see us pushing up until we've retraced this weekly BISI, whether it's a sting or a deep retrace. I want to see this get reached into in that weekly leg retracement before we head higher this week. I plan on trading 50K accounts one at a time. You can definitely do that. Copy trading is just the best way to leverage and like really push risk, but you gotta build up to that. It's like the gym. You don't just start lifting, 225 when you've never lifted before. You build up to that on the bench press. Unless you're Zay Gilly, then you might just start lifting and throw up 225. Told you my secret, should've took him to the grave. Always stabbed in the back. I'm a dead man walking. You can take your time. I'm not actually drinking this coffee. It's just performative. I'm about to start taking larger gulps, just to be a man of the people. I like the one and done days, guys. Mondays are usually my worst days because we're very choppy. We held through some chop there, but again, I felt like this was a good trade. I had conviction in the weekly BISI draw. We'll see if we still want to reach there right now, but to me, if the market's gonna bounce, it's gonna bounce off these lows. Otherwise, we should see it really sell down. So I just want to trade the market level to level. I'm not really worried about what's left on this trade, you know what I mean? I want to trade it to the area that I believe we can bounce from. I don't really care if we come down to Asia or the weekly BISI. I just got my base hit and I'm out. If I have more cons, like if I was in 3-4 Like, I mean, chat, we had a 115-point stop on this. This is what I mean by the market and the volatility determines the stops. I only trade 20-point stop losses. It's not gonna work on a day like this. It's the stop losses and the sizes are determined by the volatility. But because we have such a large stop on, and I'm using a 50k master, it's a 50k funded master with Lucid, and then I'm copy trading it. So because of that, I could only get in one con, and if I'm in one con, I'm gonna take the base hit at the level I'm looking at us to potentially bounce at. If you have like 3-4 cons or whatever you're in, you can take like 70 off at these lows, then try to hold for Asia or more, but definitely need to be taking something off at London lows to me. Something that kills me in a lot of markets, or killed me in the past, was getting too R oriented. So like trailing my stop based on R, trying to take profit based on R. Like if I'm right here, let me give an example. If I'm right here and I'm trying to hold for 2R, we've already taken out a major low. Like there is a very good chance that we're at minimum gonna bounce and retrace from this, which we're seeing here. We can still go lower, but we're trading the market level to level. If I'm holding just for 2R because it's 2R, then I'm basically ignoring major levels here on the charts. I'm not trading the market's level to level when I'm doing that. I'm trading R. I'm trading for R that market doesn't give a F about. Right, for lack of a better way of saying it, the market does not care about my R on the trade. Buyers are going to step in at these lows, right? Shorts are going to sell down the lows. Orders are going to get paired to the lows, and then shorts are going to cover, and we're going to buy back up. Now we can still respect this fair value area and continue lower, because to me the draw is down here. So I really want to see this be a draw. But are we going to get there today or tomorrow? I don't know, but that's what I'm looking for at least. Everything's subject to change, but there's always logic and theses created around price, and we just trade our theses. Price either confirms or denies them. We had what, 291? I'll just look at it after when I journal it. I think it was this. It was this, yeah. We took a 1.8 dub. If we come back down lower, we should see Asia get reached, and then if we close through Asia, weekly BISI as draw. Again, we can still come lower now. I'm trading the market level to level, and the outside chance that this doesn't want to reach for the weekly BISI right now, I'm taking it off at these lows, especially because I'm in one con. So hopefully you guys get that logic. Asia low should get reached for now, and then weekly BISI ideally could get hit today or tomorrow, is what I'm looking for at least. So if you guys are unclear of why I was bearish bias all through this, like I remember I saw someone say, why are you bearish? The bullish order flow flipped. I get what you're saying right here, but I have conviction in the weekly draw. And then when you understand draw and where price wants to go on the higher time frame, from there all you're waiting for is those lower time frames to align, right? So I just wanted to see this flip again. I wanted to see the lower time frame. I wanted to see this just flip back down. When that structure aligns, now we're on green light for shorts. So this is a trend model. When I answered, we just had to hold through some chop. But that's Harmony continuation model. Yeah, everything is just, it's very simplified ICT concepts, bro. Exactly, Ahmad. Everything I'm doing is just simplified version of ICT and what I've studied. It's like my own personal model built for my personality, and then just using swing points and fair value gaps. Because to me, that's all I need to get on side consistently. Right? If I only need a fair value gap and a swing point to consistently get on side with price. Why am I going to add all the other concepts that come along with ICT? I don't need it. You know what I mean? I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to do what fits my personality. Next lows are there. That's Asia lows. Let's think what it cost. I don't know. Praying when it come, bet my dog, we gon' all blow. Remember high school, we was trapping Wells Fargo. My life up. I don't know. Praying when it comes. I'll look at gold and silver for you now. I got you. We was trapping Wells Fargo. Gave my life up to the lamb. No Gallardo. Gave my life up to the lamb. No Gallardo. Y'all not hearing that. Not hearing him. Such a tough lyric. Too good in my life. No. Alright. What we got? I'm not really interested in the weekly. It's just straight chop. Weekly, monthly, really just straight chop. There's not much to pull from that. When they look bad like that, I just skip it. There's nothing for me to pull from that. Sweeping previous week low. Previous week low here. Again, just weekly chop. Previous week low, previous day low. Daily flip the gap. I mean, this looks like we're going to set up this daily Sibby. We are coming off that weekly low. Here. First thing, what it cost. I don't know. Praying when it come. Bet my dog, we gon' blow. Interesting 1 hour. To want to long this, you'd want to see structure back up. I wouldn't want to long this candle right now. You want to see this actually put structure in back up to try to long this. It looks like we're just chopping. This is just range, bro. I wouldn't want to trade this, to be honest. You could try to play a reversal model off these lows, because this to me this is range protocol. I would try to long these lows. But right now it's kind of just no man's land to me. I wouldn't want to long this bearish candle and 4 hours just chopping off the weekly lows. So we swept these weekly lows, daily swing low, and then we're setting up this daily gap. So potentially tomorrow we come back up into the daily Sibby. But just chop right now. We could ride like we did before. We could ride, we could ride. Bitstamp and Coinbase? Why is this? Yeah. Monthly Sibby tagged. Yeah, SMT'd it. I think I talked about this before, but we have the monthly Sibby, but we also are in like a yearly area for value. Daily is quite bearish, and we're rejecting the monthly Sibby. Nice little area for value tag there, and we just sell down. This is quite bearish, chat. We do have the higher time frame level, but we're we're not aligning with it. That 4-hour gap was a nice short. Just when we flip this 15, like, you guys are gonna see when I take trades, and it doesn't matter what time frame it is. This is a 15-minute. When I take trades, I'm in this side of the curve. I'm in the low risk stage, right on the side of the curve when we flip. So what I mean by that is, all my entries, like I said, the model I trade is fractal. It doesn't matter if it's on the 4-hour, the 1-hour, the daily. The only thing that's gonna change is now you're swing trading. Like, that's it. So the actual signatures and price and the confirmation is all the same. When I'm shorting this, like when we short a 4-hour gap, I want to see a 15-minute or a 5-minute if I'm gonna play intraday shorts. So from here, every single trade that I take with my model, I'm entering in the low risk stage of market maker models. And if you don't know what low risk stage is, just go watch the video I made on mmxm. It's a really good video. It's an older video, but it's a goodie. And probably just look to target these lows down here. You play this flip of the 15. I'm always entering in the low risk stage once we flip from this order flow to bearish. So I'd be entering within this candle low or in this next candle, and then my stop's at this high. This is my invalidation, and I'm looking to target the lows. Now, obviously, this is a cherry picked example, but the logic, go look at all my trades on the indices, all my continuation models. This is it. It's literally this. That was a clean one that we just, run into on Bitcoin and Ethereum, but 4-hour gap tag, 15-minute flip. That was a beautiful continuation model. Really nice. We're bouncing off the lows, chat. So we'd be holding through all this chop just to get that 2R we're looking for. Why we trade the markets low to level, especially in one con. I'm just taking the base hits. So we're plus 1.8R to start the week. Good little trade there. Shorts to the lows, trading the markets low to level. We'll come back tomorrow. We'll attack. Literally don't care if this trade went up and stopped me out. We'd be doing the exact same thing tomorrow. Doesn't matter. That's why we manage the downside, we manage the risk, and we're always here to trade another day. But yeah, good shorts today. We'll be back again to attack tomorrow. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, man. One and done is always a fun time, and it's the best kind of days. So conquered Monday. We'll see how Tuesday looks tomorrow, and we'll just keep it rolling. Have a good rest of your day, guys.